With Season of Discovery being out for about a month now, and resets happening every 3 days instead of 7, Hunter is looking pretty close to being finished for Phase 1. And if we look at the roadmap for 2024, we can pretty much estimate that Phase 2 should be launching late January, early February, giving us about roughly 10 to 14 resets until Phase 2. With that being said, I think it's about time we start looking at some pre-raid BIS gear for gnomeregon and start figuring out which pieces of gear we need to be getting from Phase 1 still, and which gear we can obtain once Phase 2 releases. So, with that being said, let's start making up our hunter gear for Phase 2 for pre-bis of gnomeregon. So first, we're going to start looking at the helm and the boots first because we really want to figure out which tier, are we keeping our tier pieces or are we switching them out? So if we currently do our 2 tier pieces and just that, oh, not that one, we can come out to 302. And if we look at our other options, which is going to be Lordric Helm from this quest in Searing Gorge, or from Pratt Handicraft Boots, we can see we lose a little bit of attack power. However, we gain a little bit more crit chance. So depending on if you have both tier pieces already, or you prefer that little bit more crit chance over the range attack power, you can make that decision. Personally, I'm going to be sticking with the 2 tier pieces. For a chest piece, you'd consider maybe keeping this for the extra hit chance, but really we want to change it to this chest piece from Tremors of Earth quest in the Badlands because the amount of agility it gives is just insane. It's really hard to pass up on. For our neck, we're really just going to get the one from the Warsong Gulch rep at Honored, so if you've been doing Ashenvale, this should be pretty much free once you hit level 38. You just gotta go pick it up. Very easy to get. For our shoulders, if you're melee weaving, you're going to want to do this rescue quest in Feralis because it gives you 10 strength and 10 agility. If you're not really melee weaving, you're not going to really need strength, and it would probably be better to just get the Nightscape shoulders from leatherworking. You might be saying, why are we not getting this world drop? Well, most people are probably not going to be getting this, so we're going to look at more realistic options, which includes not really looking at these 2 either because the drop chance is just so low. But I mean, if you're buying gold or whatever, then sure, look at getting Forest Tracker epilogues. But otherwise, if you're a normal person, if you're melee weaving, you're going to want to get these from the Feralis rescue quest. And if you're not melee weaving, look towards getting that. For the cape, we're going to pretty much get this cape from this rare in Arathi Highlands. It has a 70% drop chance, and the respawn rate is about 5 to 8 hours. So if you're lucky, you can get this, and if you want to farm it out, you can get this. Otherwise, if you're not looking to do that, Parachute Cloak from Engineering is also a really good choice, or Imperial Cloak, which is a world drop. I don't know how rare it's going to be, so either or is pretty nice. If you're pulling out on gold, look to get this as well. But we're going to put this for now. For our wrist piece, if you are going really hard in PvP and you have reached Exalted with the Warsong Gold Trip, which by the way you cannot do by farming Ashenvale, you can only get to Revered and then you have to do Warsong Gulches to get to Exalted, you can get one of these amazing bracers, preferably this one. If you're not doing that, you're pretty much going to be stuck with getting these bracers, which are much, much worse, but it's really all we have to get, so it's just going to be a random world drop. I don't think it should be too rare, and that's what we're going to go for. For our gloves, we're pretty much going to stick with our crafted gloves. Our other options are not really amazing. This one could be used, but it's probably not going to be. Um, I would say our best one after these is going to be these Pratt's Handicraft gloves, which if you remember from before, if you're going the handicraft boots, you cannot grab the gloves. So you have to keep that in mind. But if you are not a leather worker, your best is going to be the gloves because it gives you 10 more strength and 9 agility. But if you're not going to go for those, I would definitely keep these leather working gloves because it gives you that extra hit chance and the stats are pretty damn good too, as well as the on use. For our belts, We're pretty much just gonna get the honored belt from Arathi. You could also get this world drop, which is also really good. I don't know how rare it's gonna be. But we're just gonna stick with this for now. This should be your easiest one to get, really. Gives you crit chance and some attack power and some stamina. It's quite nice. There's also this one as well. So you can make your choice on which one you prefer to get. I will personally probably be going for this one. For legs, we will. If you're Horde, you can get this. It's really good legs, and I highly recommend doing it. But for Alliance, I would definitely get these Griffin Riders pants. They're the next best thing that we can get, and you're probably not going to be getting these unless you're a gold goblin. So we're going to put those on for now. For your rings, you get a really good ring from Zul'Farrak from this quest. You just have to do the quest, and it's an amazing ring. And for our second ring, we're pretty much just gonna look at getting Protector's Band because it gives us 8 strength, 8 agility, and some stamina. There's some other ones like Iron Spine Eye, but it doesn't give us really any defensive and stamina. And this is a world drop, so I mean, if you're a Gold Goblin, by all means get this. But for most people, we're just gonna stick with Protector's Band for a second ring. For our trinket, it's just gonna be the trinket from the raid. It's just an insane trinket. And we're also going to look at probably using a Mythal Dragonling or really just anything that your raid needs. There's a lot of different things that you can pick, really. But if you're engineering, I recommend the Dragonling. For our bow, the best thing you can get is the bow and stinger arrows, but like 99.99% of people are not going to have this bow. So I would not plan on getting it. If you have the crossbow, you're pretty much set. But you could make an argument that this is better. So once you hit level 39, you could swap to this. Either way, if you don't have the bow, this is going to be your Pre-bis. And if you have the money bags, probably the silencer is going to be better for you, as it's pretty much the same thing as this engineering gun. It's just got a little bit more damage on it. So we're going to put this personally. For our main hands, if you want a two-hander, really your best bet is going to be the Trident from the raid. You could get this, but it's, again, a very low drop chance, and you're probably not going to get it unless you have money bags and you're willing to spend. If you're not going for two-handed, your best weapons are going to be Vanquisher's Sword from the quest in Razorfen Downs, and it's going to be the Sentinel's Blade from Revered with the Warsong Gold Trip. You can look at a little bit of the other ones, but this one gives 8 agility, 3 stam. This only gets 8 agility. This gives 8 agility, 5 stam, but you can get it if you're a Horde. So if you're Horde, you can farm this out. But for Alliance, we're going to be getting this. Now, when it comes to talents, it's pretty much going to be what you would expect for each one. For BM, we're just going to go for our Improved Mastery of the Hawk. Get those two out of the way, get some damage for our pet, finish out Ferocity, get Intimidate so we can get Beast of Wrath later on, get some Bestial Discipline, probably get 1 point in Spirit Bond, and we're also going to get some Bestial Swiftness too so we can keep up in PvP. Then we're going to finish out Frenzy and get Bestial Wrath. When it comes to Marksmanship, we're going to get Efficiency, Lethal Shots, Aim Shot. Now, some people will get Range here. Some people might do an Arcane Shot, but I'm going to put it into Improved Hunter's Mark because I think that's going to probably be the best one to do. We're not going to finish it out, though. We're going to then finish off with Mortal Strikes. Get Barrage so we can get True Shot Aura later. We're going to get Scatter Shot because I think that'll be very nice for open world or if we need to just CC something really quick. Now we're going to finish out Improved Hunter's Mark. Then we're going to finish out Ranged Weapon Spec and get True Shot Aura. Some people might disagree with this list or have other options. If you do, just leave it in the comments below. With this current build, we're looking at around 610 ranged attack power, about 9.4% hit range crit chance, about 1200 armor, 1647 HP, and about 1500 mana. I will probably be making some for some of the other classes that I play, so keep a lookout if you're not a hunter. But I hope you enjoyed, and thank you.